Good morning, everyone. So my name is Shanika Thomas, and I'm the chair of the Wake County Board of Commissioners. Joining me today are Commissioners Stallings, Commissioner Mile, Commissioner Matt Calabria. Other guests include Wake County Smart Start Executive Director Gail Heaton, Wanda McCargo, the owner and director of this fantastic center where we're meeting today. This is really a day of celebration for Wake County. We're excited to announce that every single seat in the Wake ThreeSchool program is full for this school year. That means that 200, I know, right, Carol? Yay! That means that 200 local 3-year-olds are starting pre-K for the first time. These children come from some of our community's most vulnerable families, and Wake ThreeSchool removes the financial barriers that they face when considering pre-K and gives their deserving 3-year-olds access to a top-notch education at centers like Wanda's Little Hands for free. These children don't know it yet, but Wake ThreeSchool is putting them on a path to success in life, and we're thrilled to help make that possible. No one knows how important foundational learning is for our youngest residents better than Gail Heaton. She's been an outstanding advocate for children in this community who need access to pre-K, but may not always be able to afford it. We're proud to have her as a trusted partner, and it's my pleasure to welcome her to the podium now. Gail?
Thank you, Chair Thomas. Good morning, everyone. I first must start out with a word of appreciation to our commissioners. They, as a collective, have been such supporters of education here in our county. From the earliest ages through community college, they see that continuity is critical to the success and prosperity of residents in Wake County. They are champions, again, as I said, to ensure that children learn. And we are grateful for their leadership and vision on early education, which is what I'm here to speak about. Wake ThreeSchool is only one of 2 programs of its kind. Here in the county, our local partnership and county government are setting an example of how private-public partnerships can prepare children for a lifetime of educational achievement. We are so proud today to announce that this program has expanded to set more 3-year-olds up for success in kindergarten and beyond. And we know that childcare in and of itself isn't the final answer. Quality is everything. The children who will start Wake ThreeSchool will be learning vital skills that will help them in and out of the classroom. Our program has play-based learning that sparks children's natural creativity. Our social emotional learning supports children as they learn how to process emotions and play well with others. And that's a really critical skill to be developed at this point in time. So many of our children have experienced social and emotional challenges coming through COVID. And so the supports that Wake ThreeSchool provides in our social emotional learning is critical to their success, as well as at this point, by attendance at Wake ThreeSchool, there's an opportunity to identify barriers to learning early so that children can get the intervention that they need now before they start kindergarten. We worked very hard to recruit children from across the county, focusing on areas where children are least likely to have the opportunity to grow and learn in an early education environment. We looked at factors like household income, housing stability, speech delays, non-native speaking households, and other barriers that can prevent children from getting the education they deserve. The children and families benefiting from Wake ThreeSchool would not otherwise be able to afford high-quality learning, as Chair Thomas just mentioned. And we are proud to have 16 now Wake ThreeSchool classrooms across 15 different centers. And while we have expanded from 8 last year to 16, the high demand continues. We know that families throughout Wake County are struggling to find affordable, high-quality care for their children. Again, this year, we received more than 800 eligible applications, roughly 4 eligible children for every 1 spot we have open. This expansion is the next critical step in meeting the needs of children and families. Together, we can meet the need for high-quality education and family services. And so I'm going to hand it back over to Commissioner Calabria, who was instrumental in the creation of Wake ThreeSchool.
Thank you very much, Gail. Good morning. Although I have to say it feels more like noon right now, but good morning nonetheless. As the chair alluded to, this really is a landmark day for Wake County. Today we are celebrating the doubling of Wake County's innovative program to give 3-year-olds the best possible start at life, from 100 to 200 children. Expanding ThreeSchool is a life-changing event for the students at centers just like this one. And Wanda, thank you again for doing what you're doing each and every day. Children in our program will enter elementary school more prepared to excel and less likely to repeat a grade or be referred to special education. And when children are ready for kindergarten on day 1, it reduces remediation time for teachers so the whole class can move forward faster. And those are just the immediate benefits. The long-term benefits are also tremendous. Studies show that quality education produces permanent boosts in IQ and social emotional skills. Rates of crime and teen pregnancy decrease, lifetime earnings increase, and health outcomes are better. Pre-K students are more likely to go to the doctor, get vaccines, and seek out dental care. Pre-K helps parents establish careers and grow their family's income without being saddled by the costs that often run in the tens of thousands of dollars a year. Statistically, income gains over the first 5 years can even exceed the entire cost of programs like ours. And I really want to emphasize that because not only are we giving children the best possible start at their academic careers, but we are also helping working class families return to work, especially in that tight job market, and to create opportunities for themselves that will no doubt benefit them in the long run. And I can tell you, my daughter just started kindergarten in July, so I'm acutely aware of that transition from pre-K to big girl school. And I'm also aware of the costs of these programs. But I will tell you, I am so grateful that my daughter had the opportunity to attend pre-K because it's given her the confidence and the ability, both academically but also emotionally, to transition into kindergarten and to acclimate very easily. And there's no doubt that it would have been a lot more difficult had she not had the academic experiences that she did in those earliest years. The bottom line is that Wake ThreeSchool sets every child up for success by giving them a leg up during the period when brain building is at its absolute peak. Once these 3-schoolers graduate, we'll continue supporting their growth and development. They can move into an NC pre-K classroom when they turn 4 at no cost to the parents, because Wake County essentially offers universally free pre-K for income-eligible 4-year-olds who are within 200% of the poverty line. That's a position that most counties would only dream of being in. But thanks to investments from this commission, from our residents, and I have to say a truly excellent partnership with Wake County Smart Start, we are able to make it possible. It's nice when the right thing and the smart thing turn out to be the same thing. And that's exactly what we have here in Wake County's approach to early childhood education. And it's amazing to be part of a program that does so much good for so many children and their families. Thank you all for coming out today. And now I'd like to invite Wanda McCargo to say a few words as well.
Good morning. Thank you, first of all, for Wake County Smart Start Wake ThreeSchool, county commissioners, and parents for allowing me to be a part of this special media event to serve the families in this community. Wanda's Little Hands have been in operation since 1996, And I am grateful to have been a community partner with Wake County Smart Start since 2008, initially serving North Carolina pre-K students, classrooms of 35 students ages 4 to 5, and now we will be serving the 3-year-old classrooms of students of 16 students from Wake ThreeSchool. This is like the close of the gap for me, because we also serve in this location, Wanda's Hands, 12 to 36 months children by Telemont, partnering with Telemont Corporation Early Head Start. And so now the families will have that continuum of care from when they come in as a toddler to a 3-year-old classroom to North Carolina pre-K. So Wake 3 definitely will feed into our North Carolina pre-K classes to give these students the consistent care necessary before they go to a private or public school setting. Although overwhelming to families that have to wait for this program, we were so excited to see the families make this connection for their child education and transition needs. It was so rewarding to see the kids come in with the new families and what have you with Wake 3 doing our open house and orientation, that they came in excited about coming to school and meeting new friends. This program is also, as has been mentioned, at no cost, which is definitely a plus for our families, because majority of these families' children have never been served in a child care facility or school, as the funding was much needed to reach these children before they go into a school sector and have no preparation. Wanda's Little Hands also partnered with Poe Health Center and received a grant through PNC for this beautiful mirror you see behind me, as well as the gardening that Poe Health Center comes in and help with our North Carolina pre-K students and staff to maintain the garden. So they pick these vegetables themselves, and sometimes they share it with other families, or they just ask the person in the kitchen to cook some of the vegetables for them. And they have eaten the squash and the tomatoes and cucumbers and different things. So again, I am so thankful, just overjoyed of just being a part and being here in this community for the families that we serve. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Wanda, for your remarks and for all that you do for the children at your school and for this community. Thank you for what you do for this community. More than almost 30 years you've been serving this community, so thank you so much. At this time, we'd like to open the floor to questions from the media. Does anyone have anything they'd like to ask? Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming today. We appreciate your coverage. And this concludes our news conference, and now we'll move inside for a tour of the facility with Wanda and Gail. Thank you all so much.